Upon studying the pictures of these cups, I've now learned which track isn't present in arcade mode. Turbo Track isn't, but good, because Turbo Track was a massive disappointment. And Oxide Station isn't, my frigging favourite track. Instead, they have replaced it with Slide Coliseum. For what reason, I don't know. As we were talking about before, which tracks appear most frequently out of the 9 cups? And the answer is the 4 boss tracks. Ruse Tubes, Papu's Pyramid, Sneaky Dirty Jump, Hot Air Skyway and Dragon Mines. They all appear in 3 cups. Slide Coliseum only appears in 1. This one, to be exact. Quite strange that they've chose to omit Oxide Station in favour of Slide Coliseum. I don't understand that. I don't understand their reasoning. Oh, Jesus, I nearly hit that. What is actually in those beakers? If we are to assume that they are the same beakers from Crash Bandicoot 1, the green ones in the Nitrous Brio boss fight anyway, the green ones just summoned like this weird blob that bounced around and you had to jump on it. And the red ones just exploded. In this one, the red one has like a rain cloud in it, and I'm going to fall in the water, while the green one just throws you in the water. As we just saw, quite clearly. I've got a really, really itchy face, but I can't let go of me pat and scratch yet. Come on, finish the race so I can scratch myself. Ah, relief. Itchy, itchy face. That's like the bane of everyone's life, isn't it? Everyone who's a gamer anyway. The worst time is bloody Guitar Hero. Or Rock Band if you prefer. That's the worst time to get an itchy face. Engine Labs, I like this track. I read somewhere that during development of this game, every course had its own unique like finish banner above the start and finish line. But they did away with it in favour of just the generic one that says CTR, and that's quite disappointing. Because that would have been cool for everyone to have its own little flag. Something I liked about Spyro 2 was the fact that every level had its own flag. You know, when you'd start the level and you'd talk to the first character, they'd be more often than not standing next to a flag of some description. And most of the time it would have some sort of representation of the talisman on top of it. And if you really wanted to, you could burn them. I did so with the levels I didn't like. Just as revenge for making me play their shitty level, I burnt their shitty flag. As you do. Oh my word. I only dropped 2 positions and I'm very, very surprised at that. Now that was a really stupid place to use the warp off. I don't think it actually managed to hit me. Oh, no, 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 it did. It carried on. And I don't think it would have managed to do much damage if they were going through that tunnel. Whoa, fuck me, Jesus. I went a bit out of control there, like. But I discovered something. Those arrow signs are opaque. You can't drive through them. I always assumed they were transparent textures. But to be fair, I don't try and drive off the level on purpose very often, contrary to what you might see. What a shot. You actually open yourself up, as in you get right up my ass and I can see ya. It would be shameful if I were to miss. Oh, what did you do that for? I meant to drop it behind me, but for some reason I threw it into the wall. Are you ready to hear me get irrationally angry with this fucking level? Hate it, hate it, hate it. Nobody likes this level. I don't get that. Why do developers make games, or deliver games, make levels on purpose that people will not like? That's what you do. You set out, ooh, my game, everyone's gonna like my game, but I'm gonna put in a level that everyone will hate. Just this one little pile of shit on the top of the cake, disguised as a Hershey Kiss, that will ruin the game for everyone. It's essentially what this level is. Crash Team Racing is a nice cake, a chocolate cake, decorated with Hersheys Kisses and strawberries, and this level is a big shit that someone put on top of the cake. It sort of moulded it with their shitty hands to make it look like a Hersheys Kiss, and us as gamers took an unsuspecting bite. That is the best analogy I can come up with why this level is so fucking terrible. But the only thing good about this is the music. So said shitty Hersheys Kiss could have had, like, I don't know, something nice inside it, like sesame seeds maybe, I don't know. I was trying to think of something that comes out in your shit and is also nice, and the only thing I could think of was sesame seeds. Sweet corn's friggin' awful. You know, there should be more... Fuck it. You should be able to do more. Don't you dare make me 8th. Bloody nearly. Be able to do more than 2 power slides. Because when you're doing that stupid corkscrew bit, the fact that you have to keep stopping and starting your friggin' turbo slide again. It's annoying, and it's silly, and it's redundant. And I fucking hate this level. Piss off. Well, at least I took Cortex with me. That's a plus. Someone just rammed me up the ass and got me going again. That's what we all need in our life sometimes. Just a big ram right up the ass and it'll get you going. I don't like Slide Coliseum. I don't like Slide Coliseum or Turbo Track. I think they're really boring tracks. Case in point, they just look like generic tracks from a generic driving game. Full of genericness, and I don't like it. Ooh, I want that fruit. Fucking hell. Oh, mate, how could you miss that? And the name in itself is true. The curves of the track make it easy to do a lot of sliding. Unlike fucking Turbo Track, which has like hardly any turbos in it. It's got like 3. I think what they were implying with Turbo Track was you were supposed to maintain your turbo throughout the whole track, which I don't even know if it's possible. But when I hear a name like Turbo Track, I imagine it to be, you know, fast. Have lots of turbos in it, not just like 3. I'm exaggerating, it's got more than 3, it's probably got about 6. But even so, that still doesn't scream Turbo Track to me. Get off the fucking grass! I don't know who you were throwing that at, but it didn't hit me. This track just exists to enforce the fact that I am not as good at sliding as I think I am. I mean, it's quite fun on a track like Coco Park, when you're just doing a massive slide around the corners. But this, I'm doing more hopping than I am sliding. I should try doing a time trial with one of the beginner characters. Because anyone that's played Crash Team Racing will know, Tiny is advanced and the advanced drivers cannot turn. Does anyone actually slide around that little thing, or does everyone jump over it? I'm pretty sure it exists just to be jumped over. By the way, where the hell are we? Because we're quite clearly in the future again. Is this a artificial racetrack in a space station? It's quite possible. You little shit. You know, I was quite satisfied with coming second, but no, you had to ruin everything at the last minute. I still won anyway, dickhead.